Hello, welcome back. So in today's video, we're going through some old vintage Pokemon magazines. This is going to be really cool. I'm not going to make it too long of a video. I'm just going to kind of breeze through some old Pokemon magazine collectibles that I recently bought. So you're going to want to make sure to like and subscribe and stick around to the end here because this is very cool. So I went to my local comic book store and I was able to find some old vintage Pokemon magazines and a super collection album. Very nostalgic, very cool. So we're going to be jumping into this today. I'm just going to be showing you guys what I paid for it and basically how nostalgic this stuff is. It's kind of underrated in my opinion. And it has a lot of chance to grow and improve. And honestly, I think this is definitely something you should, if you see them at your store or whatever, you should definitely consider buying. So the first piece we have in today's video is the Super Collection Album Action Flips Lenticular Action Collectibles. These are from the year 1999 or actually this is 99, yeah. And I know you guys all remember these. These were kind of what people would buy if they could not find like the regular packs or Pokemon cards. These, I believe they had that feeling when you scratched them, they kind of made a noise or a certain feeling. And you know, it's pretty cool. It's sealed. It's pretty nostalgic overall. So I picked this up, I think for 20 bucks, 15 bucks. And it is sealed, so I said, you know, why not? Very cool, very nostalgic. But we're gonna be jumping into the second piece right now. I picked up 4 magazines, so vintage Beckett Top Deck magazines. And man, oh man, is this not nostalgic to the fullest extent. You know, as you open the book and breeze through it, you see that this is the embodiment of the 1990s, right? So you have PlayStation 1 games, how to get a first edition Charizard, Shadowless. I mean, 1999, baby. It's what everyone likes nowadays, but this is basically where it all started, right? Everything started here. So very interesting. Gotta catch them all. Worldwide leader in all popular collectibles. So you see first edition jungle and base set. Very cool, very clean, so nostalgic overall. So as you can tell, the color schemes on these magazines are super clean, super they pop out at you, and this is definitely one of a kind. And you're not gonna find these magazines really anymore, especially with this kind of artwork and vibe, because the world is just not like that anymore. So my second piece is another Beckett Pokemon Collector album. Look at this, so beautiful, so nostalgic. Wow. Let me know in the comments, does this artwork bring you like a certain feeling or does it bring you to like a certain time and place? Because obviously they were Beckett, they understood the current climate of, you know, movies, television, cartoons, trading cards, and then they made this beautiful Pokemon Halloween artwork. And I don't know, man, I love it. I think it's really cool. I think it's one of a kind. And yeah, that's definitely why I wanted to showcase. So we're gonna be flipping through the magazine real quick. Wow, old Japanese Pokemon cards. Holy, wow. Get tagged, Pokemon dog tags. I'd wear a Pokemon dog tag. So you see Pokemon Snap right there. So you know, this kind of stuff is the embodiment of the 1990s, which was a really special time. I believe when this was released, I was about 4 years old, so I probably would not have had a subscription, or my parents would not have had a subscription. Wow, Total 90s vibe. Unbelievable. You see the old Japanese cards, and you see a lot of details on each card. Wow. Wow. All the toys. Let me know if you guys remember these. A Musical Madness, I remember that. I remember the Pez. I remember the Charizard hat. Wow, wow. Nostalgic. So this is a 1990s vintage magazine. I was not into vintage magazines at all before I saw these, and now I kind of got myself into it. Obviously, I still collect Pokemon cards a ton, but if I do see something like this around hanging out, you know, I'm definitely gonna pick it up 100%. So the next piece is a Top Deck magazine. Wow. So this magazine was right next to all the others, and I said, okay, I gotta have it. It is so clean, and the color scheme and everything, it just pops right out at you. And it's so, I don't know, it's just so chill. It's so 90s, man. It's just so freaking 90s to the full extent. And as you scroll through it, you see some old 90s graphics. It's just the 90s, the embodiment of the 90s. I love it. Because the 90s, in my opinion, is way better than this day and age, and even the 2010s. I mean, this is where it all started. So as you can see, the books that were in stuff at the time was Star Trek, Harry Potter. Very cool, very nostalgic. And that is my third piece. You guys want some packs? I do. Sorry, there's lighting. Wow. Wow. And I remember these postage business reply things. I never sent anything in, but you definitely could have at the time. And you probably could have got some free stuff out of it too. But I don't think they do that anymore. So the last and final piece of today's video in my vintage magazine collection, my small collection, but growing for sure, is a Beckett Pokemon Collector album from February 2000. So you got to remember, at this time, we would have been just being introduced to the Pokemon movie, the first movie, and they were probably working on Johto at this time and the Pokemon of Johto. So you gotta understand like what the world and climate of trading cards was at this time. It was very genuine, very new, very young, and honestly, Pokemon didn't even know who they were yet. They were still experimenting and trying to understand themselves. So as we flip through, see a lot of Japanese cards, and the Pokemon 151 guide, the guide to 151 monsters. Whoa. We have a lot more now, that's for sure. A lot more. Get tagged, dog tags. So yeah, guys, that's it. Look at that. Mewtwo on the back. Ooh, Mewtwo at the Giovanni lab. Locked up in all Giovanni's entrapments. So guys, that is it for today's video. I'm just going to do a quick little recap for you all. We got the Top Deck magazine. We got the Beckett magazine. Very clean. I'm trying to keep them in a good condition too. The Beckett Pokemon Collector. Old, vintage. I mean, beautiful. You could put this piece anywhere. You could hang it up. You could just hold on to it. I mean, imagine having a giant pile of old Pokemon magazines that you could like just open up and look through and feel like you're in the 90s again. Very cool. Definite value in that, and that's why I wanted to make today's video for any collectors that see these kind of products at your local store. I'd say go ahead and pick them up. It's up to you. I do think it's probably a decent long-term hold because I don't know how much they printed. of these, and they're not going to print anymore, I'd imagine. And we got the Super Collection Album Series 1. Very cool, sealed, so nostalgic. I know it's not Pokemon cards, guys, but it's something I really wanted to make a video about because I feel people focus too much on cards, especially modern cards. So I definitely think it's smart to branch out and try to find something that other people aren't really touching or diving into. So you know what? We're gonna open a couple Halloween packs to end the video here. Trick or treat, just in just because of the magazine. I have the Halloween magazine. Oh, so we got Mewtwo. Look at that. Perfect, right? We got Mewtwo, Cubone, Synestia, and these are the Halloween packs, if you're wondering. A 3-card pack. We got Mimikyu, Phantom, Duskull. Mimikyu's not bad. Mewtwo's not bad either, actually. So, yeah, guys, I'm always looking for random toys, products from the 90s, Pokemon related. I feel like there's definitely a lot of value with those kind of products just because not many people have talked, especially the toys, sealed toys, in my opinion. We got Darkrai, nice. Lampant, let's do one more and we're done. One more and we're done. Okay, we got Gorgeist, Lampent, Nickit. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. I hope this information maybe helped you or guided you. I definitely recommend going to pick up some of these vintage magazines, posters, even CD albums, you know, stuff that is scarce and people have not maximized or picked up on to the full extent. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure I'll catch you in the next video. I'm going to be posting much more consistently on YouTube now. You can find me on TikTok as well. Make sure you always have fun when opening and don't go over your limit. It's just all for fun. It is an investment, but don't overdo it like anything else. The best form of money comes from hard work. So, yep, have a good day. Bye.